Hi, I'm Mayor Al Murray. Welcome to Tustin's State of the City address for 2018. You know, when they came to me and asked what I wanted to do for this year's video, I really thought about it. I've been serving the great city of Tustin for over 20 years, with 8 years on the city council and 3 of those years serving as mayor. And you know, it's a lot of work, these videos. Like last year, does it look like I want to do a lightsaber fight right now? So for this year's video, I'm taking it easy. We're doing it Mayor Murray style.
Wait, Dad, I forgot. I have a book report.
Not this year, hon. I'm gonna do this Al Murray style. I'll help you out as soon as I get back.
Okay, have fun.
In this State of the City, we're gonna provide you with an update on all the great things happening in Tustin. Let's roll. Let's head out to Tustin Legacy and get an update on Flight, a crazy state-of-the-art creative office campus that's going to change the way you see office space. We're going to check out a few homes going to some deserving veterans. These houses are gorgeous. How do seniors and disabled get around in Tustin? With this pimped out program in partnership with the OCTA. Now, this rolling monster from Tustin's finest is built to save some serious lives. We're going to get a personal tour around the inside of this super cool command center. And last, we're going to a brewery and barrel room, but not just any brewery and barrel room. These guys are making and serving some killer brewskis and grub right here in Tustin, all in a way that I guarantee you just haven't seen before. It's all right here, right now, in Tustin's development, districts, and digs. This is Flight at Tustin Legacy. Danny Ellis, how you doing?
I'm doing fine, Mayor Murray.
Good to see you.
Thanks for the visit. First off, let me get safety first. Let me get you suited up.
Alrighty.
Here's your hard hat for the job. A little bit about the project. We're on 17 acres. There is a total of 10 buildings. It's a creative office campus. There's about 450,000 square feet. The buildings have a really unique architecture to them. They have an open concept floor plan. The elevators are on the outside of the core of the building. We have a food hall, mess hall that has 10 vendors, and they're going to be serving some great food. There's also amenities for outdoor patios. There's a dog park. And the landscape's going to be great. We got a lot of really cool little areas outside of the building, so it has an open concept, makes people want to get outdoors and do work. We've got standing work tables outside that people can get on their computer and work outside. It's pretty unique.
That's awesome. Well, if you got great food, I'll be here. What else can you tell me about Tustin Legacy?
By locating Flight near Tustin Legacy Park, it allows for the natural beauty of Southern California to come right up to the workspace. Tustin Legacy Park will feature trails, bike paths, and passive recreation areas. This is a 26-acre portion of linear park and considered the anchor to the linear park, which is anticipated to run throughout the Tustin Legacy area in the future. Phase 1 of the park construction is complete. Phase 2 of the project, which involves landscaping the park through Armstrong Avenue and finalization of the parking lot and restroom facilities, has gone out for bid with the hopes of awarding a contract in October. The completion of this phase will be timed with the occupancy of Flight at Tustin Legacy project. In January 2018, the City Council approved the development of a new 218-unit residential community by Lennar Corporation called Levity at Tustin Legacy. Located on approximately 20-acre lot, bounded by Tustin Ranch Road, Victory Road, Moffett Drive, and Park Avenue, Levity will feature 3 new neighborhoods and 3 unique home collections. A groundbreaking for the new development was held on July 31st, 2018, with the project slated to open for sales in June 2019. Designed for the 30-foot widening of this channel from the railroad tracks north of Edinger Avenue to the southern city limits near Warner Avenue is complete. The widening will take place along the eastern edge and will ultimately include an extension of the Peters Canyon Bikeway. Construction will also include an extension of the regional riding and hiking trail on the western edge and a new Moffett Drive vehicular bridge over the channel. This work has begun and is expected to be complete by summer 2019. Demolition of the existing bridge was completed in late 2016 and construction of the new bridge has begun. The Moffett Drive Bridge, when completed, will include 254 tons of reinforcing steel and 1,525 cubic yards of structural concrete. The bridge work is anticipated to be complete in early 2019. On May 23, 2018, the American Planning Association, Orange Section, hosted the 2018 Awards Program, honoring great planning occurring throughout Orange County. That day, the City of Tustin Community Development Department was presented with an Award of Merit for implementation of the Tustin Legacy Specific Plan. The former Marine Corps Air Station, MCAS, Tustin, an area now known as Tustin Legacy, is one of the largest infill development opportunity sites in Orange County. The original MCAS Tustin Specific Plan was completed in 1999, and in 2013, the City of Tustin decided to take a fresh look at the remaining undeveloped parcels in the area. The amended plan provides quality development standards and guidelines that protect investment, yet are flexible for changing market conditions. Over the past 20 years, implementation of this plan has created a unique place for Tustin and Orange County residents, employees, and visitors to enjoy.
Wow! Flight at Tustin Legacy is absolutely awesome.
Thank you very much.
I'd love to jump in maybe, one of those big trucks and kind of take it for a cruise.
I'm not so sure that's a good idea.
Wow, this baby's got some horsepower, but it's nothing like my Harley. Now it's time to get on and go to Old Town. Wow. One of the things we really feel is important is supporting our vets when they come back to civilian life. Habitat for Humanity and the City of Tustin, in partnership, are building homes for vets and their families like this. Hi, Jamie. Good to see you.
Thank you for coming out today.
What else is going on here with Habitat for Humanity? This is a great project, and I know you can tell me all about it.
Well, Al, we're building 2 affordable homes in Tustin, as you know. We're serving 2 different income levels. One is low income, which serves families that make 50 to 80% of the average median income. And the other house is for workforce housing, which is families that make between 80 and 120% of the average median income. Both families are veterans, which is wonderful. That we can partner with them. In addition, we've been able to use volunteers out here to help cut the costs and keep costs down on our labor. As you know, the City of Tustin came out for a team build day with city staff and council members and helped build some of these homes. We also utilize local corporations who come out and individuals and the faith community to build all these homes. All the homes are built to code and follow the same permit and inspection processes that any other construction company would follow. We just do it with volunteer labor and help keep the cost down that way.
Well, again, thank you so much for what you're doing with a partnership with the City of Tustin and Habitat for Humanity. What else is going on in Old Town?
Well, let me tell you. In addition to this project going on in Old Town Tustin, there are a few others. Like this new 140-unit residential community named Vintage at Old Town Tustin. It's located on 6.8 acres in the heart of charming Old Town Tustin. Framing of the model homes is now underway. Vintage at Old Town Tustin will feature amenities such as resort-style community pool and clubhouse and a new mini park. The development will offer residents a true village lifestyle with direct access to downtown on foot. Residents will be able to walk to favorite coffee shops, eateries, retail boutiques and services, and leave the car at home. Model homes are anticipated to open in November. The vision for the Downtown Commercial Core Specific Plan is to create a vibrant, cohesive, connected, livable, and memorable city core. The key components include promoting pedestrian-oriented commercial first-floor development to invigorate the area and expand walkability, transforming streets through future streetscapes, roadway, pedestrian, and bicycle-oriented improvements, drawing more patrons to Old Town by embracing, preserving, and promoting its unique historic character, maintaining a commercial emphasis for the project area, and introducing the opportunity for high-quality integrated residential mixed-use and focused multifamily development. The plan was approved by the City Council on July 3, 2018.
Wow, what a great project. Habitat for Humanity and the City of Tustin, what a great partnership. Now it's off to our senior center to see what we can do to help folks with senior transportation and those with disabilities. With over 11 square miles in the great city of Tustin, there's plenty to do. One of the things the Orange County Transportation Authority has helped us with is to receive a grant to help with transportation for seniors and those who are disabled. Here we are today at the Tustin Area Senior Center. Hey Carl, how you doing?
Good. How you doing, Mr. Mayor?
I'm doing great. This bus is awesome.
Thank you.
It's very, very cool. Carl's our great Parks and Rec coordinator, and he helps us out with the Tustin Area Senior Center. So Carl, could you give us a little information on what's going on here with our bus program?
Yes, the Tustin Parks and Recreation Department recently received the Senior and Mobility Grant from OCTA. With this grant, we are able to drive seniors from their homes to grocery stores, doctor's appointments, and here to our fabulous senior center. The hours of operation are Monday through Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. If you would like more information, please go to our senior center or visit our website.
The bus mobility program sounds great, Carl. Thank you very much. Can you tell us anything more about our Parks and Recreations Department?
Yes, I can. In late 2017, the City Council provided direction to staff to research a new public art policy and the formation of a public art committee. The Public Art Committee is the formal body responsible for implementing the public arts program. The committee will seek great funding and donors for each project and build partnerships and collaborations with nonprofit organizations, and will make recommendations to the Community Services Commission and the City Council regarding commissioned or gifted public art. On September 19, 2018, 5 community members were sworn in and the Public Art Committee held its first meeting. The committee will continue to meet on a monthly basis.
Parks and Recreation sound like they're really taking care of business. Now it's time to hit the road. Hopefully I won't get a ticket. I'm headed to Tustin PD to see Tustin's finest and find out all about how they handle major emergencies. Wow, here I am at Tustin PD. They've got the task of making sure our community's safe with over 88,000 people. And now they've got a new bad boy. It's called a mobile command post. It is awesome. It's Tustin PD's Mobile Command Center. So, how you doing?
I'm well, Mr. Mayor. How you doing, sir?
Good. You miss riding a Harley? Or?
Every day I got to ride to work in a car, and not on my bike I miss it. That thing's beautiful. Hey, I did notice, though, I didn't see a blinker when you pulled in there.
Hey, you got an awesome new mobile command post. Tell me all about that bad boy.
Oh, I'll tell you what, she's absolutely beautiful now. The guys up at Advanced Services absolutely killed it with this thing. Full rehab. I'm talking floors, counters, cabinets, everything you can think of. They even took out the old coffee pot that was in there. The first thing we did, and most importantly, was our dispatch system. As you can see here, there's 3 screens that run through here. This is now set up identically to how a dispatcher is inside of our station. So if we had to evacuate our building, it's a quick plug and play, and the dispatchers are operating the same way as if they were actually inside the building. Everything is now whiteboard, grease pencil. You can write all over this stuff, just like it's a whiteboard now. We've added this nice feature. It's a full touchscreen TV. This one actually comes outside and hangs on the exterior of our vehicle. So if we did have a large amount of personnel where we had to hold a briefing, this goes outside, it gets plugged in. It's a full touchscreen capabilities, hooks up to any wireless device or laptop that we need it to. Maps, perimeters, anything our officers need out there. So this, compared to what we were working with, is extremely upgraded. Although the outside looks the same, the inside completely functions like a brand new command post.
That's awesome. What else you got going on?
We got quite a few things. Let me tell you about them.
All right.
The Tustin Police Department, in partnership with the OC Human Relations, participated in 2 community dialogue meetings at Curry Middle School in November of last year in an effort to improve relations with the youth of our community. At the end of the dialogue meetings, the officers and the students walked away with a better understanding of each other. The students now feel more comfortable talking to the police and feeling safer having the police in their neighborhoods. The officers now have a better understanding of the students' point of view and why some youth in our community may fear the police. As a result of their commitment to improving relationships with Tustin's youth, Officers Hedges, Sanchez, and Nelson received the Community Policing Award from Orange County Human Relations. The Commission on Accreditation for Law Enforcement Agencies, also known as CALEA, was created in 1979 as a credentialing authority which established a set of professional standards for law enforcement agencies. The primary purpose of the Commission is to improve law enforcement service by creating a national body of standards developed by law enforcement professionals. The Tustin Police Department was initially accredited in July of 2011 and is assessed every 3 years. The department successfully obtained its reaccreditation in 2014 and again last year in 2017. There are currently 16 CALEA accredited agencies in California, but only 4 here in Orange County. Our brother Del Pickney was raised in Westminster, California, where he attended Westminster High School and played football. He was hired by the Tustin Police Department in August of 1988 after serving 3 years in the United States Marine Corps. 2 years after being hired and having a successful patrol career with numerous notable arrests, Del was selected as a field training officer, one of the most important assignments here in the department. Del was responsible for training dozens of officers, including 9 of which have reached the rank of sergeant or higher, including our current chief of police. Because of his outstanding police work and instincts, Del was selected to join the Special Investigations Unit, where he was responsible for narcotics, vice, and sensitive cases. Over his career, Del was awarded Officer of the Month 3 times, Officer of the Year in 2000, Supervisor of the Year in 2016, and the Lifetime Achievement Award in 2016. Del was also awarded the Medal of Merit, one of the department's highest honors. Del received a National Community Service Award in Washington, D.C. for the creation of the Adopt-A-Complex program. This program has been one of the most significant community policing partnerships in recent history and has been implemented by several police departments throughout the nation. Del, along with a fellow officer, created the Police Softball World Series. This fundraiser has grown to encompass 80 teams from the United States and Canada and over 1,000 police officers. Cumulatively, they have raised over $50,000 for soldiers stationed in Iraq, the Wounded Warriors Fund, and for the families of fallen officers. Del became the first ever Master Sergeant here at the Tustin Police Department. As the Master Sergeant, Del was an adjunct and advisor to the Chief of Police. Del and his beautiful wife Michelle were married for over 20 years and have been blessed with 2 daughters, Ryan and Rachel. Del has truly left a legacy of dedication and professionalism here at the Tustin Police Department that will last his lifetime and beyond. Sergeant Del Pickney, end of watch, February 22nd, 2018.
Master Sergeant Del Pickney was a good man. I know we all miss him. Lieutenant Coe, I want to thank you for the great job you did today giving me the update on the Mobile Command Center. It's an awesome tool and our citizens will really appreciate it if it's needed. Now we're going to take off and we're going to head to a great brewery here in Tustin. It's got great food and it's got great beer. So let's roll. Wow, here we are. The last stop for the 2018 State of the City. Here are our taps.
Mr. Mayor, how you doing, Chris? Great to have you. Thanks for coming down.
Great to see you. Thanks for being here in Tustin.
You know what? We just wanted to bring Orange County's premier tasting room experience to your city.
Well, I can't thank you enough. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what Taps Brewery's got on the menu and tell us a little bit about what you're doing.
Well, I think the biggest thing is we've been in business since 1999, and we have run out of brewing capacity, and we want to expand in our reach. And so we looked for a city to be able to come into and open a 19,000 square foot brewery and tasting room so that we could, one, take our production up to the next level, get it into distribution, but also have a new concept that we could then expand throughout Orange County. And that is where Taps Brewery and Barrel Room came from. So one thing that we wanted to do with this that's different than our full service restaurants is we went out and purchased a $150,000 food truck. Completely different than what we've ever done. We went out and hired the best chef that we could think of, which is Chef Roman Jimenez. He makes it and pours all of his passion into it. The Royale with cheese, I think, probably has garnered probably some of the biggest raves and reviews. I would ask anybody to walk through the door and taste those, and if you don't like it, I would buy it personally for you.
That's awesome. All roads lead to Tustin, and we're glad you're here. And I think it's time to go have a little.
I think we can.
All right, Chef Roman, show me what you got cooking here.
We're gonna make our most popular burger here. It's gonna be our Royale with cheese. So we start by seasoning our grill. I think it's all about the balance, sir.
Yeah, you put a little something in
I gotta put a little bit of the weight. I gotta put a little bit of the weight in there. Put that right in, sir.
All right. Oh, gosh.
Burger master one day.
I gotta have a bite of this.
Get that. Let me help you out. Get them.
Unbelievable.
Oh my God, this is the greatest thing ever.
You are the man. Yeah.
Thank you.
All right.
Hell yeah. Thank you, brother.
All right. Wow, this burger looks good in the cold beer. But it's not the only great place to eat in Tustin. There's another place called Hop Dottie. But I'm going to have some of this right now.
All right, how's it going, guys? I'm Steve Yours. I'm the GM here at Hop Dottie Burger Bar in Tustin. We are known for our burgers and our beers. We specialize in ground fresh everyday burgers. We bake our bread fresh every day. We punch our fries fresh every day. And especially proud of our beer list, all Orange County beers, right here in the Tustin area. So come on down and check us out.
Well, it's a wrap. The 2018 State of the City. I hope you had as much fun as I did. Lots of folks to thank. I want to thank my wife, my family, our staff at Tustin. They rock. And also the great executive producer of this gig, Stephanie Nahara. Love you. All right, I'm out of here. It's time to roll.
Whoa! Hold up on the credits. You know, I've always wanted to do that. You know, we've just begun, so sit back and relax. As many of you are aware, Al Murray has served the great city of Tustin for 8 years. He can't do it anymore. He's out. Why, Al Murray was out cruising the streets on that badass Harley of his. A few of his friends got together to say a few kind words and thoughts in his honor. Roll the tape.
Al Murray. Al Murray, what can we say about Al Murray? Well, that's about it for me, I think. Well, no, let me think of a couple other things. Probably the main thing I think about Al Murray is tuna fish.
You all know that Al loves Tustin, but he loves fishing just as much. When he's not here, he's usually out on the ocean catching fish, and he's good at it. He catches a lot.
And then he comes back and he's got a pickup truck full of fish that are like nearly 6 feet tall.
If he's not at City Hall, or he's not at OCFA or OTCA or OCTA or wherever he's at, he's fishing.
Mr. Mayor, we're here today to thank you for over 20 years of service to our community. However, I have to share with you a very serious communication that I received this morning. It's a letter titled from the International Tuna and Salmon Society. In short, it says, "Dear Mr. Mayor Murray, we implore you to seek higher office. We understand that you are, no, man, I'm thinking too much. Let me just take it out. Dear Mr. Mayor, we absolutely implore you to seek higher office. Through your use of that lethal weapon, the rod and reel, you have absolutely devastated our population. And below you will see the signatures of the remaining relatives of those fish that have wound up on sashimi platters throughout California. Please, we implore you to continue your service to the community and give us a break. Thank you very much for your consideration. Signed, Charles M. Tuna, President, the International Tuna and Salmon Society." That's it.
That was it. That was so smooth. And it's just typical of Al. It tells you a lot about him to know when he comes back with that fish, he'll bring it to Jim Palmer at the Orange County Rescue Mission and feed everyone that's there.
I asked him, how on earth do you catch these fish that are so darn big? And he says, it's nothing, Jim. You know, I just throw the line in and pray about it, and next thing you know, there's huge fish out there. So I decided that just wasn't good enough. So one night during city council meeting, I went to his car and I grabbed his fishing bag. You know, sure enough, just the fishing had, and there's these lures. But we're talking, you know, a 6-foot fish that's a couple hundred pounds. So obviously that's not working. The net's certainly not going to hold it. I don't know. Not really sure if he can whip a fish into the boat or not. Found his gun. Thought maybe he's shooting fish. But then I thought, I've looked at those fish. They didn't have any holes in them. You see, Al knows that you've got to use really big bait. So he's got this lure that's like 3 feet long. And I think this is his secret. I think he brings this out at night, drops it in the water, and pulls them in. But again, that's our Al. Our Mayor Al's just that kind of guy that realizes that if you're gonna go big, you gotta go big. And we're so thankful that he spent the last 8 years on our city council serving the entire community, including the least, the last, and the lost. So thank you, Al, on behalf of everyone for those incredible fish, for your turkey carving skills, and I look forward to many, many years working with you.
Mr. Mayor, on a more serious note, I'm here to thank you for your over 20 years of service to the Tustin community and Orange County at large. Your voice resonates from here to Sacramento to Washington, and whatever you have to say is taken seriously. Thank you for your service, thank you for everything you've done, and of course, thank you for your friendship.
I met Al when he first started working and volunteering with the city on one of the commissions, and then I had the privilege of serving with him on the Planning Commission. He was a good planning commissioner, he was chairman, but I, at that time, had no idea that he was the original Energizer Bunny. Because now that I've had a chance to serve with him on the city council, I found out that he can be mayor, he can be chairman of this, chairman of that, chairman of this, chairman of that, all at the same time. And he does an exemplary job wherever he goes. The only thing I'm worried about is I don't think we can replace him with just one person. We're probably going to have to get 2 or 3 to be able to do all that he does. So I just want to say this, Al, I've enjoyed working with you. We're truly going to miss you on the city council, and I wish you the best in your future. Have a good one. Take care. Love you. Bye-bye.
Hi, my name is Tyron Jackson. I am the founder and president of Operation One Wishes, a nonprofit here in Orange County that helps our homeless, troubled youth, and families in need. While many people know Al Murray as simply Al, to me in my heart, he's a hero. Al is my friend, my mentor, my inspiration. I started Operation One Wishes because of my own struggles as a young man, and Al has been one of those people who've helped me along the way. A couple of years ago, I lost my father, and one of the first men that came to me was Al Murray. They helped give me direction and hope and motivation and inspiration. I thank Al for all that he's done and all that he is to our city. And I love Al because of his wonderful sense of humor. So that's why when I go to Sally's Beauty Supply store to pick up stuff for my mohawk, I always think of him because of all the hair that he has. I mean, he has no hair. Murray's Hair Pomade. Help your afro grow. Thank you, Al, for all that you do. We love you so much.
So I've known Al Murray for 35 years. I've known him longer than I've known Nancy, for crying out loud. And all that time, Al's been in public service. He was either working as a street cop on the mean streets of Irvine, where crime is high, as you all know. You know, if they steal an extra latte cup at Starbucks, he rolled. But the thing that's always distinguished Al from everybody else is, despite what, to borrow his words, has been a content-rich life, he's had a really poor sports life because he's a Trojan fan. A Trojan. It's embarrassing, Al. Really embarrassing. For 34 years, I've had to look past that. Even his daughter Emily has had to look past that.
Yeah, well, he said UCLA is way better. Right, Eli?
So it's the one, thing that is a fault we can't do anything about. B-C, Al, B-C.
Hey Al, I can't believe it's been 8 years. It's been a long time. I can still recall our first conversation back in Sacramento right after we were elected. You shared with me that you had taken dancing lessons as a young boy. And I told you I would save that, so now I'm going to use that one. So I think those dancing lessons really helped you out. And good luck in your retirement. Oh, wait a minute, I forgot, you're already retired. Anyway, happy retirement, and oh, Tammy, good luck.
I mean, the first thing I think about, especially in closed session, when we can exchange a laugh or two, he has this very boisterous laugh, and he brings a smile to other people's faces, and I could always appreciate that about him, that at the time when we need a little levity in the room, he always provides that, and he just has a great laugh.
When I started my career here at City Hall in 1997, Al Murray was already a fixture, having been a very experienced member of the Parks and Recreation Commission at that time. Without Al Murray, Tustin wouldn't be the place that it is, and we all owe him a great debt of gratitude.
And I've got to say, I have not met a nicer guy. Al comes into the restaurant quite a bit, or I run into him on the street, and the first words out of his mouth every time, "How can I help you? What can I do to make it better for you?" Al, I wish you nothing but success in your retirement, which I say lasts all of about 5 minutes. We'll see you soon. God bless you, Al.
And so we're in Tustin, and we're having a meeting, and we're talking about issues that, mayors get together and talk about. And I could see over his shoulder, there were these two little girls, and they were looking at him, and they were giggling, and they were laughing and talking amongst themselves, and they were pointing at each other, and they were pointing at Al. And finally, I knew what was going on. Finally, one of them comes up, tugs on Al's sleeve and says, "Dad, can I get some money?" And Al immediately drops all the mayor's stuff, all the government stuff, turns, and he's Dad Al. And it was just absolutely adorable, charming to see. Al is dad first, he's fishing second, and he's work third. So Al, I know that this is merely the end of this stage of your career in public service. I know there's a lot more to come because the city of Tustin needs you, all of Orange County needs you. Congratulations on a good run, and I'm looking forward to the next act. Take care, my friend.
Seriously, Al, you've given to everybody for so many decades. We all just want to say thank you. You've been terrific for all of us. You're a great neighbor, great friend, been a great mayor, and we're going to miss your public service. But we want you to take some time, man, grab some rods, get out on the ocean and enjoy some time just for yourself. You deserve it. Good luck, Al.
Dad, Eli and I are so proud of you. You've been on the city council for so long, and you've done such a great job. Tustin wouldn't be where they are now if it weren't for you. We love you.
How did I meet Al Murray? Through my employer, Al Enderle. One of his closest friends was Al Murray. They shared a lot. And Al, I thank you, Al Murray, I thank you for that. And know, Mr. Mayor, that if Al Enderle were here, he would say, "Job well done, my close friend." Happy fishing, Al. We love you.
Oh, by the way, little tip for you, Al, you need to start practicing now the former mayor's shake, okay? Whenever they do something in council after you leave that you're just not sure about, you start with a look of shock, then you start shaking down and you end eye roll shaking up. Shock. Practice that. All the former mayors do it. Shock. The shake down, shake up. B-C.